Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. This is a channel that's been back to almost every single live stream since finding us just a few short weeks ago from actually Kareen's Life's live streams. But Sam's Vlog's been very active and a wonderful member of our community in the chats, and I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. They've got their 1,000 subscribers nice and locked in. I'm hoping we can get them to 1,040. It must be on their mind right now, and we will push them a little bit farther on their road to 2K. Two Pineapples, good to see you. Champagne, good to have you back in the house. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, our featured channel, is here. Our beloved moderator, Pete, Scratch and Pete, PA, is in the chat. He's always here with us, so thank you very much. Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo, good to see you here. And I appreciate the kind... I appreciate the kind words. You're at 99 right now. It looks like Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo is going to hit 100 right now. Is that right? Do I understand right? Lift to Eat, good to see you here, and thank you for the thumbs up. Shark Girl, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate it. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So I'll appreciate all of those as well. In Rachel's place, it's great to see you here. She's a member, so her channel gets added to the wheel right away. And Kristen will be here in a moment. But hopefully everybody's doing okay already, getting all set to meet new friends and family members. I'd love it if you'd take a moment just to read our updated description. It's got our full process for connecting here in Tuber Chat, everything to do with the Wheel of Doom that you see spinning on the right there. And then as well, we talk about a couple of things that might really help our connections stay true and solid. Dakota Petit, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Sam's Vlogs, thanks for sharing on Instagram. Hunting 540 Fishing, good to see you here. I'm pretty sure you've been here before, and forgive me for not being sure about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen once I get them up there, and then just take your time and meet people one by one, if you don't mind. Miss Jovu, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And it looks like everybody is doing okay so far. So after today's live stream, we'll probably be on for 2 to 2.5 hours like usual. I will do a test stream after. I'm looking at switching systems. Finally, I've been wanting to do it forever, but switching from StreamYard to Streamlabs so that we can start adding a few more bells and whistles into our live streams. So if you feel like joining me for that, it won't be quite as hardcore as it is. We'll still be able to connect and this and that, but I just want to make sure we've got our system running. TWTTV, good to see you here. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, good to have you here as well. And Absolute Cannabis, good to see you here also. And so, like I said, our feature channel for today is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single day, and what that means is they're the first channel that we're looking at. It's usually based on generosity that I see within the community, and we feature those channels across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit, as well as on the thumbnails of our live streams, so that even when Tuber Chat is not live streaming, you have 116 chances to meet generous creators during the week when we can't be here. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second. I'll be right back. Next week, I will try to maneuver the live streams to be the opposite of the time slots that they've been this week, where we had Friday fairly late and today is quite early. I'll try to reverse them next week, and then we'll jumble them around in the coming weeks as well. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Maybe I will start out by getting Scratch and Pete PA onto our wheel. And in a moment, we'll have a look at one of our new clips for our silver and gold members, and then we will spin the wheel and see what's going to be the next channel coming up today. If anybody here is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you. If you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. I also swap playlists with creators. I still find benefit in swapping even when you're monetized. Of course, everybody's still running ads for you. But then as well, I know how important it is for everybody. So if you'd like to switch or swap playlists with me personally, then you could just reach out to me. It's all one word, all one word tuber chat on Instagram. And I will be happy to swap with anybody that would like to. JetLife777, good to see you back in the house. And Waju Culture, it's good to have you back in here as well. Let's get Kristen Welton onto the wheel. Coach Sherry just walked in. She is a very dynamic creator who is generous in sharing a lot of positivity, optimism, and business sense, actually, on her channel. And then as well, Coach Sherry is a member, so I'm going to get her onto the wheel right away. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. Hakimations, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Ms. Jovu, we don't do any self-promotion here. So everybody here is willing to connect, but the idea is for you to go first. So you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back here, let them know that you've done that, and then they will return to you. And then as far as the wheel, we put channels on the wheel. It usually takes a little while, but as long as you're active in the chat, meeting new friends and family members for your channel, after a while you get added to the wheel, which is random. But once I spin it and your name comes up, if you're still here, we put your channel up and talk about it for a moment. Washington County News Station, Utah, thank you for coming in, and thank you for reminding everybody about the thumbs up. It means more now than ever, so I will appreciate all the thumbs up, especially if you're on a phone. I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help the stream, so I will appreciate it greatly. So we're going to look at a quick clip here, and I'm going to spin the wheel, see what our next channel is going to be that's coming up on the screen, and I'll add some more names shortly. Coach Sherry, what I was just speaking about, is going to be the first channel that we're looking at after Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, which is our featured channel of the day. We'll get to that in a second. That was Mr. Fulton and Miraz. They happen to be a gold member, so we've got those clips that we play for them, and their link will be added into the chat by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And Lift to Eat is willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the chat feels they have something they want to address as far as creators not connecting the right way or not swapping playlists properly and things like that, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and then I can address any issues that we find. Oh, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, giving us a little bit of action in the chat. Thank you for that. Thank you for your super chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, like I said, is a channel that came onto the scene not too long ago. Actually came to us from Corrine's life. She allows people to connect in her chats the way we do here in Tuber Chat. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has been back almost every live stream and for the entirety of almost every live stream ever since finding Tuber Chat just those few short weeks ago. So I appreciate that. And for that reason, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More was featured today on our thumbnail, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Country Boy, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to ask everybody to remember, please, always to limit our emojis to only 1 or 2. And the reason why is because it's not so much of a big deal here, but when you're out in other growth streams, you can often get like hammered by hosts and moderators and stuff like that with some simple rules. So we keep our emojis to a minimum, and we always spell numbers. So if you're going to like describe, for instance, you're getting close to 1K, you might want to say, I'm getting close to 1,000. Or something like that. Other than that, looks like everybody's doing okay. Msk Family Vlogs is a member, so they're going to get added to the wheel right away. And Coach Sherry, like I said, shares a lot of knowledge, real life, real issues, real talk. She works on entrepreneurship and shares her knowledge with the community. She's a very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the Tuber Chat community, but of the small YouTuber community at large. So I'm hoping everybody will get together and connect with her. As you can see, she's got engaging StreamYard panels going on as well. Gideon Joy Food, thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member, so I got to get her channel onto the wheel right away. And let's look at spinning, and we'll see who's coming up next. So this is in Rachel's place. She has been with Tuber Chat for many, many months, pretty much since the beginning, I think. Time's really flying. It's hard to believe it's already been a month since we celebrated episode number 100. And today we're on episode number 100 and is it 16 or 17? 117 today, which is great. Hoping everybody will give a thumbs up if you haven't already as well, and share the stream on your community tab if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, or any other social network for that matter. In Rachel's place is a generous creator. She's got her 1,070 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her to 1,080, get her moving on that road towards 2K. And she, two pineapples. Yeah, the channels in the chat changed somewhat. And the reason why is because I moved the times of the live stream, right? So Friday's live stream was 6 hours later than today's, for instance. So not only do we have different days of the week, but we also have different times, and that's so that we can hit different time zones as well. Donut Toys and Games, great to see you here. Yes, happy Cyber Monday. And in Rachel's place is willing to swap playlists. And then as well, she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And then as well, if you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is back in the house. Thanks for coming in. He always shares for us, so thank you for that. And Michael's Adventures is here, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. So I know Michael's Adventures is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. So we're looking at Scratch and Pete PA. This is our beloved and dedicated moderator. And so hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Now, luckily, we've got Scratch and Pete well over the 100 subscribers, or he's gotten himself over the 100 subscribers, but he's already chugging along nicely and managed to get, I forget how many you had before the weekend started, but it was under 100 and you're already at 116. And this is great. Oh, that Blue Moon, great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Inspiring Charm is close to 1,000. Hopefully we'll get you even closer today. And then there you go. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Michael's Adventures always swaps playlists. Michael's Adventures is an example of somebody who always gives much more than they expect to receive. And the same goes for Scratch and Pete. Scratch and Pete is the only creator, or the number one creator that I see out supporting other live streams, videos. It seems every live stream I go to, he's already there. And every video I go to comment on, he's already commented on, which is really something else. And it says something about the character of the creator behind the channel. Hopefully this time slot's a little bit better for you, that Blue Moon. And for anybody in Europe, being much, much earlier today. Waju Couture is willing to swap playlists as well. And it looks like everybody's doing okay meeting new friends and family members. So let me add a couple of names to the wheel before I spin. I've got a robot that helps me out with this called Bottissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about the time that you're here, but how active you are in meeting new friends and family members for your channel. Let's get to Country Boy, TWTTV, and Ms. Jovu to get things started. Actually, we'll add Calm Vibes with Ms. Jojo as well. She's been here the whole time already. And then I will add some names shortly. Let's shuffle them, actually, just for fun. We'll spin. We'll see who's coming up. A little earlier would be better. Michael's Adventures. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And I appreciate the fact that Michael's Adventures is here. He can't always be with us on Friday and Monday, so it's a treat when he's in the chat with us. Oh, you prefer later streams, eh, that Blue Moon? It's interesting for people to let me know. I mean, the truth is I have to stream when I have to stream, and I move them around anyway. Some of it is based on my personal schedule, what I'm able to do. You'll notice I only stream on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I'm hoping to step that up in a few weeks from now. So Ms. Jovu has been here before, and I'm surprised that we are not already connected. But this must be the first time I'm having your channel added to the screen. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 10-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next few days. I will watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course. And I will subscribe, and in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you've got our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The Essential Circle, great to see you back. Oh, you might be out sometimes this early, that blue moon, and you like to stay out late. Good. That's interesting. Sleep is overrated. It's interesting to me to know what everybody prefers, right? The more information I have, the better Tuber Chat itself can get, and the better our live streams can be, and all that good stuff. So we've got some more action in the chat here. 2 pineapples. Oh, having trouble clicking here. Thank you very much, 2 pineapples, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'll make sure that you're the next channel that we're going to look at, but hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members. Mr. Joshi's in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mr. Joshi is one of the creators who I have met up with in real life for a very quick in real life collaboration. We just did a quick short together when he came and visited Niagara Falls, Canada, where we are. And then Vanessa Ogambwali, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you caught that playlist tutorial. For those of you who are wondering how exactly to make a playlist, I'm able to do it for everybody as a tutorial anytime you'd like, but we did it in the first 10 minutes of yesterday's live stream if you wanted to go and have a look at that replay. And then, so we're going to look at 2 pineapples in just a second. So there is Simply Royce. That happens to be a silver member. She's usually here in the chat with us, but she's a generous creator, and for that reason, we've got that clip for her. Mariska Van Bundren, it's great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And this is 2 pineapples. So I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We can see they've only got 22 subscribers, but they've actually been with Tuber Chat for a little while now. And the trouble is they're probably getting hammered by the YouTube algorithms and all the purging and glitching and everything else that's going on. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel right now. We want to make sure we're always following the proper procedure. So specifically in Tuber Chat, the way that we connect is to say hello to somebody in the chat, let them know afterwards that you're intending on connecting with them. So you leave a single emoji and then mention to them that you're on your way to their channel. When you head over there, you watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. It's better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes. And leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name to let them know that you've secured that connection the right way. And then mention the video that you watched so that they can go and find your comment easily and quickly. And then they will turn around and do the full process for your channel. And then, a second idea while we're connecting as well is to take a second longer video, maybe 10 minutes or so, like you see me do here, add it into your watch later list. So anytime after the stream, you can just let your watch later list run. And you're basically showing YouTube that you were so interested in that creator's content that you went back for a second video already. And there you go. So Sam's Vlogs has started to lose less bananas than they were, which is great. And then Absolute Cannabis. So here, because this is what we call a growth stream, you won't find success in people like just being interested in the fact that you make beats and wanting to go to your channel. The idea here is that you're going to support other creators and watch their videos and give them comments and stuff, knowing that that support will come back to you, and then therefore they will come, and you'll find people who weren't even looking for somebody making beats and stuff like that, finding themselves interested in your content. So that's a thought. I wish for you to have the to maximize your time here. If you don't mind, I'm going to actually just send a quick message to you here. I just sent a message to you there, Absolute Cannabis, and then that's just so you can maximize your time here and make sure that you get the most out of every moment you spend. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo just walked in. They happen to be members as well, so I'm going to add their channel onto the wheel right away. And we'll spin and see who's coming up next. We'll get to Kristen Welton. This happens to be my love, but she is in the chat always as a member and a moderator. She has her own channel, and I noticed somebody mentioning earlier she's got a couple of shorts that are on fire. So we hear a lot of varying success stories with these things, but she does have a couple, one with 28,000 views, one with 19,000 views. So it's interesting how that's working, but hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. And obviously, Kristen swaps playlists with other creators, even though she's monetized, as I do, as Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo do, and a few other creators. But then as well, she does the featured channels collaboration, which you can see going on here. Vegan Realist, always good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So hopefully everybody will connect with Kristen if you haven't already. She's already got her 1,200, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. So maybe what I'll do is look at what I can do about adding any names to the wheel before I spin. Live to Eat. Do Couture. Shark Girl. Hakimations. I'll start moving a little bit quicker. Now, the thing is, you have to still be here for us to pull your channel up onto the screen. And then pardon me for a quick moment. So pardon me for that. Okay, let's spin the wheel, see who's coming up next. We're going to look at Hakimations, which is a channel that's here with us often. That was the Murphy family. They happen to be a very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the Tuber Chat community, but of the small YouTuber community at large. This is Hakimations, another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us a while back. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Mariska Van Bundren's birthday, luckily I'm being reminded here, is tomorrow. It's very unfortunate the Tuber Chat won't be live streaming. And then Inspiring Charm is taking down names while they work. So just please everybody remember as well, the best success, oh, by the way, Embracing Everyday Realities, thank you for coming in. The best success here in Tuber Chat comes from always going first, always making sure that you are connecting with other creators. We give much more than we expect to receive here, right? It's the mentality behind the whole community. The idea is you visit a channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back, let them know that you've done that. Then they will do the same thing for you. That's where you'll find the most success. And Instant Reaction Talks. Good to see you here. I think this is a new channel for Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. As well, I'll just ask if you don't mind taking a moment to check out our description in our live stream, and then you'll get an idea of how everything works here so you can maximize your time with regards to connecting to creators and the wheel of doom that you see spinning on the right as well. For some reason, I thought this wheel was supposed to always spin a little bit. Am I wrong about that? I'll spin slowly. Is that what I should have had happening? We'll spin right now and we'll see who's coming up next. Oh, no. Okay, that just made it spin slowly. That's okay. So the next channel we're going to look at is Lift to Eat, and I'll fix the wheel now. This is a free thing that anybody can use. It's from wheelofnames.com. It's just ad supported, so it's free. It's so easy to use. I found it in a live stream a long time ago. Lots of people use it, but anybody can use this. And it's got quite a few customization features, considering that it's free. So we don't want spin. I'm going to take the animate winning entry off. And there we go. So Lift to Eat is a channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again. They're previously featured, of course. I know they're willing to swap playlists, and they have been back with us again and again. I always hear good things about this channel. This is one of those channels that got a lot of people saying good things right away as soon as they came onto the scene here at Tuber Chat. Mariska Van Bundren likes when the wheel spins fast. She does a different kind of thing in her live streams where she allows people to connect as well. And then Inspiring Charm, please drop name in the chat. I don't know what you quite mean by that. Mariska Van Bundren allows people to connect the way we do here in Tuber Chat, but she plays a different kind of game than just the wheel. Okay, thank you very much, Shark Girl. And then Vanessa Ogumbwali, yes, the best idea is always to go first. If you reach out to other creators, for the purpose of connecting with them and supporting them, you'll find lots of creators coming back to you in that way as well. Let's spin and we'll get another channel up here. Arizona Insider, great to see you. Forgive me for not having been by your channel in a while, but I'm making a note for myself right now to catch up with you. As we grow and follow more and more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. But as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, then eventually we will all be just fine. We're going to look at Msk Family Vlogs right now. And Eve Belize, thank you for coming in. She just became monetized and had her monetization party on Saturday, which happened to be her birthday. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you here as well. Oh, you're at work, but thank you for coming in. Eve Belize is on the wheel now. Msk Family Vlogs is a dynamic family of creators, and I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. Oh, and then, yeah, so Kid Wonder's just mentioning no numbers in the chat. What that means, oh, Jaden, you know better than that. Jaden's been with us for a long, long time. Where possible, just always please remember to spell numbers in the chat. So if we were going to say, for instance, we're approaching our 1K, we might use the words 1,000 or something like that. And then the test stream later today is just because I'm planning on switching the system that I use from StreamYard to Streamlabs, because Streamlabs has a lot more bells and whistles and stuff like that. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but we'll see. Ferdinand Surge, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. And that Blue Moon, same thing for you. That Blue Moon always has positive things to say in the chat. Mariska Van Bundren is willing to swap playlists, so if anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say so in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Toya Renee Talks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And then for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I hope you'll take a quick moment to read our newly updated description, which describes everything we do here at Tuber Chat. We're going to look at Getting Enjoy Food, another member, in just a second. So that was Eating with Miss P, an unbelievably supportive creator, not only of Tuber Chat, but of myself as well. And then Ferdinand Surge, seeing a lot of longtime friends, very good. And then Giddy Enjoy Food was just featured this weekend, as a matter of fact. She's got 95 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. I'll bet we have enough channels in the chat right now that haven't connected yet. We can push Giddy Enjoy Food to that magical 100, which is the first major milestone. And thank you, Instant Reaction Talks. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members here. Beauty and Beast Journey, it's good to have you back as well. Thanks for coming in. And then the Essential Circle. Pardon me for a quick second. If anybody has in the chat something that they feel I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way or not swapping playlists properly and things like that, please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and then I can address it in the chat if we need. And then Say a lot of silly things in the chat. We talk about dancing and baking and leaving packages and visiting each other's houses and stuff like that. And it all means the same thing, but it's all explained in our description. It all just means somebody's been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment. That's the package. Subscribed and given a thumbs up, hopefully. And we want to make sure that everybody's connecting the right way. What I don't wish for anybody to have happen is to come here to Tuber Chat, gain 10 or 20 new friends and family members for your channel, and then lose them all tomorrow. It's very important that we're all following the full procedure. We cannot be connecting on short videos. They must be at least 3 minutes long, and you must watch the full video. Mishana, it's always wonderful to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Mishana is a creator who has done collaboration with Kristen. They did the 40 question challenge together. We're going to look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. This is a channel that has been back with Tuber Chat again and again. They've been connected to me for the better part of a year now, and have been with Tuber Chat since the very beginning. And I say this all the time. So Kristen Welton was featured on episode number 1 of Tuber Chat because we hadn't really done a live stream, and not an official one by then. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was the very first channel to be featured on episode number 2. And again on episode number 101 with a second channel. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has a second channel called Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. But Kid Wonder also allows everybody to connect the way we do here in Tuber Chat in their live streams as well. Jolly Pasquale, you feel alive? Well, you should be filming then. I hope you're filming. Jolly Pasquale looks like in his videos, he always feels alive. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Kid Wonder's willing to swap playlists as well. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will reach out to you. And you can reach out to other creators when you see them say that. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. April WID, another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. Thank you for coming in. April WID is a very much loved and well-respected creator, and she is constantly promoting others out in the YouTube streets, as we like to say. Anisha LTV, good to see you here. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. We will look at adding some names to the wheel shortly after we get through a couple more. So maybe what I'll do is I will spin. And we'll see who's going to come up next. I think Shark Girl left. Yeah, Shark Girl, let me know if you're still here. But and I'll put you up, but you might already be gone. So I'll just move on. And then MSK, hopefully you're doing well also. Life to Rise 303, this is Carla. She allows people to connect in her live streams as well. Calming Mind Meditations, great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hoping I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I should get around to everybody at some point. Country Boy, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in on lunch break. Thanks for passing through. Life Through Our Eyes 303. She happens to be a dynamic creator, but she also, like I said, allows people to connect within her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And Vanessa, yeah, everybody here is ready to connect. Everybody is. The best idea is always to reach out to people one by one. So you pick somebody out of the chat and say hello, and then they will respond, and then you can start connecting. I always say hello first, just to make sure they're paying attention, because some people don't see your messages. Some people are out watching videos and supporting, so they're not actually in the chat for a moment and this and that. So I always say hello first when I'm in a Grow Stream like Tuber chat, just to make sure somebody's acknowledges. Then I start the connection process. So I recommend everybody do the same thing. And then while we're connecting, please keep in mind, we're always watching videos that are full videos, at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes. And then as well, adding a second longer video, maybe 10 minutes or so, into your watch later list, so that after the live stream today, you can just let your watch later list run. And then you're showing YouTube that you're so interested in that creator's content that you're watching a second video. Waju Couture, let's see if you're still here, actually, because they were here in the beginning. Maybe not. Let's check. I'm not sure that they're still here. So Waju Couture, just let me know if you're still here, and I'll put you up. But if not, I'm moving on quickly here. Here's Lift to Eat. Oh, Lift to Eat. I should have taken them off the wheel. I didn't realize I never took them off the wheel. Lift to Eat has a lot of luck today. But we'll move on to another channel. And then I guess it's time for me to start looking at adding names to the wheel as well. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are a dynamic couple of creators. And they're very supportive both to Tuber Chat itself and myself. Okay, I will get their channel up in just a second. That was just Vlogging Life. They happen to be a gold member, so we've got one of those clips for them, and their link will be dropped every 30 minutes or so in the chat by Nightbot. And so, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, like I said, are extremely supportive creators, but they are monetized now. They're still willing to swap playlists. And then as well, they've started a second channel for their experiments with shorts videos. So it'll be interesting to see what they come up with there. Life as Danny, good to have you back in the chat. Thanks for coming in. And Nalani J, forgive me, I did not welcome you when you came in. I saw you talking to a couple of creators, but thank you for being here. Hopefully you're already meeting friends and family members for your channel. It looks like everybody's doing okay. And I just want to have a look at this right now. So Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo shorts 4 days ago, 6 days ago. So I hope they're still at it. We'll have to see. And they do a good job of cross-promoting the channels, obviously, as you can see here. I'm curious if they're still in the chat with us. April is willing to swap playlists as well. She's monetized, but she's willing to swap playlists with other creators. April WID is one of the most supportive creators that I had seen for a long, long time on YouTube. Whenever you go to her channel, she's always supporting other creators, more so than she expects to be supported. That's okay, Nalani J. Yeah, the best idea is always to reach out to people one by one. And so you pick anybody you'd like to out of the chat, say hello. Once you get a response, then you can start connecting with them. But you can take your time, and as long as you're enjoying yourself and as long as you are getting what you want out of Tuber Chat, then that's all I wish for you. So I'm looking at what I can do about adding more names to the wheel here. Country Boy is still on there. This is not actually anything. Kid Wonder, we looked at. Live to Eat, TWT TV's on there already. Hakemations, we saw. Jet Life 777. Let's get you up there. And is that Blue Moon still with us? Maybe not. Okay, let's spin and see who's coming up next. Mariska Van Bundren should be coming up on the wheel soon. I think what happens with my robot is it doesn't update like every second. I think it updates every few minutes or something like that. So there seems to be like some kind of a slight delay. Now we've got both Country Boy channels in the chat. There's Country Boy with a C and Country Boy with a K, different channels. And it's funny because they both actually caught Tuber Chat at the same time. The Tyler Show, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And let me see. Oh, Country Boy Magic Time. This makes it easier to find this channel. And then, yeah, thank you, Nalani J. I appreciate the kind words. Not that it matters, but one of the reasons that I even started Tuber Chat, I saw a lot of generous creators about a year ago that kind of welcomed me into this area. And I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years. And when I saw the generosity in those people, I said, well, I could build one of these, growth stream communities around this. But I've been a social media guy for like 25 years. I've been there since it started, MySpace and Friendster and Facebook and all that stuff. So I thought maybe I'd build this. But the idea is I have very many times in my life met people whose lives could be changed with just a little bit of extra money, whether it's $20 or $50 or $200 a month or something like that. And YouTube is magical because we're able to help each other get to a point of making money. It's almost like a Robin Hood thing where, the bigger companies are paying for the ads and stuff like that. It's not like we need to take money from each other to make money on YouTube. So therefore, I can give all the information I want for free and help people get to the point that they will make money. And then we will all get what we want out of YouTube. So there's a little story for you. So this is Country Boy. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We'll get them a little bit closer to 130 subscribers that they're looking at right now while they are on their road towards 200. Butler Bob, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate every moment that you spend here at Tuber Chat. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment you spend here. Then as well, what was I going to say here? You're not? What did I miss, Michael's Adventures? If anybody hasn't already, I will appreciate it if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And of course, the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So I'll appreciate those as well. I just dropped a link for Country Boy, but I'll drop another one just to make it a little easier to find them. Yeah, that's okay, Nalani J. Things like super chats and memberships are available, but they're not necessary because we have lots of other ways that channel can be supported financially, right? Just by being here. I mean, hopefully everybody who's visiting each other's channels are always letting ads run. I hope so, right? When you're here, I'll always appreciate you running ads. If you get one of those ads that's an hour and a half long and you can't open another tab or something like that to let it run, then I'd rather you be in here building your channel. But if ads are of a reasonable size, of course, I'll appreciate that. And that really helps, right? That's the other half of the magic of YouTube is that we don't, like I said, have to take money from each other in order to succeed. But there are opportunities left and right for people to be able to make money. There's other things you can do for your channel as well. Like you can put Amazon links in there. If somebody clicks an Amazon link and buys anything at all within the next 24 hours, you get your points on that sale and it doesn't cost anybody anything. Amazon already has it built into the price, so do all the sellers. So it's all fair game. Lots of ways to monetize your channels. Next, we're going to look at TWT TV. Stan Official, good to see you here. I feel like your channel's been in Tuber Chat before, but I could be wrong about that. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and take a moment to read our description. You'll find yourself with lots of friends and family members for your channel. Thank you, Mishana. And then Nalani J says, your teacher's name is Ms. O'Brien. That's interesting. Jenny O'Brien happens to be a silver member, but she's an extremely supportive creator. Well over 2,000 subscribers. And then Dakota Petit, yeah, hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members as well. And then anybody that's willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. If you see somebody say they're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements individually and independently. This is TWT TV. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them a few more subscribers and push them towards the next major goal that they are looking for. Just Vlogging Life is an unbelievably supportive creator, to not to mention Tuber Chat, but our whole family, as a matter of fact. And thank you very much for your very generous super chat. I really do appreciate it. So what we'll do for that reason is get Just Vlogging Life up onto the screen next. They happen to be a gold member, so we saw a clip from them about 20 minutes ago. And their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so automatically by Nightbot, as we have seen. As a matter of fact, it just passed a couple of minutes ago. But thank you very much for all that you do for Tuber Chat and for all of us. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She's got 227 subscribers. I'm sure we can get Just Vlogging Life up to the 230 that they must be looking for right now while they're on the road to 300. Thank you, Mariska. I appreciate the kind words. I don't know I'm going to refresh my robot in a second, but we're going to get Mariska up here. She's been here a while already. I will look at adding a couple of more names to our wheel here. And just vlogging life. It's great to have you. It's great to have you back in the chat. But you're always here with us anyway, whether it's in spirit or not, because we have your clip that we always play, and then as well that gets played at least once every live stream, and then as well the link is dropped by Nightbot, so there's always a reminder. Not to mention our front page and all that other stuff. And then Instant Reaction Talks, thank you very much for the kind words. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members here. And thank you again, Mariska. So I'm just looking to see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. For those of you who haven't seen the wheel, please take a minute, or haven't seen me talk about the wheel, please take a moment to read our updated description, because it lays out everything we're doing here to connect, especially not just the right way, but even more so. We always want to be doing more than we expect to receive for other creators, and knowing that that generosity will come back to us. But it's kind of laid out in the description, the things that we've been doing lately that are really helping to slow down the purging and glitching that YouTube's been doing. And then it talks about how we deal with the wheel and this and that. Yeah, so Mariska Van Bundren, I would have put you on in another second anyway. And then let's get Instant Reaction Talks up here. Oh, I can't copy and paste properly today. And that blue moon. Oh, I'm not sure if that blue moon is still here. And thank you, Calming Mind Meditations and Michael's Adventures. I appreciate all the kind words. I just hope everybody is getting out of Tuber Chat what they wish. I hope that everybody can maximize their time while they're here. I'm going to try after the live stream today, in about 3 hours from now, it'll be about an hour and a half after we end Tuber Chat today, I will do a test stream. So if anybody can join me for that, I'll appreciate it. It's not going to be as hardcore as what we usually do here, but I'm going to run Streamlabs, which I haven't done on Tuber Chat ever, but I've done it before. It's a popular live streaming platform with a lot more bells and whistles than we have here with StreamYard, and I'd like to dress up our live streams a little bit more. So we'll see if it works, and I think that might be the answer for those of you who've been noticing my camera problems over the last little while. Maybe we'll get that sorted out too. Mariska. Yeah, actually, Mariska's birthday. So for those of us in North America would be thinking her birthday's not coming up for a long time. But as a matter of fact, for her, it's coming up only in 5 hours, which is interesting. That's one of the most fun parts about all of this that we're doing on YouTube, is you're meeting creators from around the world in different areas, different time zones, and things like that. The next channel that we're looking for here is Eve Belize. Oh yeah, I guess it's not 5 hours, is it, Mariska? I'm trying to think. What could it be? Is it 7? 7 hours from now is midnight for you? From where I am, I'm in the Eastern time zone in Niagara Falls, Canada. And I managed last night, for those of you who joined me, thank you, but I managed last night to get out on my personal channel and do a walk around outdoor live stream in the Festival of Lights that we have. Our town is an energy provider, and so therefore they do one of those Christmas displays. It's quite spectacular. And I walked around one of the areas. I tried to do it a couple weeks ago, but the phone froze. So yesterday was probably my last chance for better weather, and we managed to just about get it done. So for those of you who enjoy that stuff, I hope you'll check that out as well. And then, yeah, Instant Reaction Talks. Hopefully you're meeting as many friends and family members as you would like. Okay, Mariska, we're 6 hours apart, so I was mistaken. Then just please make sure, instant reaction talks, just because you're newer to Tuber Chat, that you're following our full procedure that's in our description. And the reason why is because we don't want YouTube to take the connections away after, and we have to be doing more than ever before for other creators to make sure that our stuff sticks. Foodie Squad, it's wonderful to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Foodie Squad is another extremely dynamic creator, very much loved and well respected in the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. I always have a good time hanging out with them on their live streams. And then, oh, there you go, Inspiring Charm. Yeah, Festival of Light's amazing. I've done a few videos of that. I did a driving one a couple years ago or last year that wasn't fantastic, but this is much better when you walk around, take your time and stuff like that. Eve Belize is another extremely supportive creator, and I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get her to 1190. She is getting very close to the 1200. And thank you, Michael's Adventures, for the kind words. And then, yeah, forgive the self-promotion, but I noticed that Stream Elements just dropped my personal link. So for those of you who haven't followed me over there, I hope you will. Jolly Pasquale's been with us for a while, so let's get you onto the wheel. And I will spin, and then we'll think about adding another name shortly. Vanessa Ogunbowale is coming up next. And that was Jibbri's World. That happens to be another silver member, somebody who's usually here with us in the chat. And we're looking now at Vanessa Ogunbowale and Boss Nation Familia. Good to see you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. I think you're new to Tuber Chat. Forgive me for not being certain. Feel like I recognize your channel name, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Please take a moment just to read our updated description. It describes everything that we do here in Tuber Chat so that you can maximize your time, so that you can connect the right way, make sure your connections stick, and it describes the wheel of doom that you see spinning on the right side of the screen. And then, yeah, calm vibes with Miss Jojo. I hope that that's the right thing. I hope that what we're seeing is improvement in the drops that YouTube has been throwing at us lately. So we'll see. I approach that with cautious optimism because I noticed that every Tuesday seems to be a major drop more often than not. But hopefully, if we're all following the procedure, like one of the things I point out to everybody, so you'll notice the way that I connect, I take channels that are brand new and I put a 10-minute video into my watch later list. Then I go back, I watch that video in full, but I leave a long comment, whether it's related to the content or not, like 3-4 sentences. I usually share on Reddit. I usually give a thumbs up. And in that way, the subscription sticks. So you see, when I put channels on the screen here at Tuber Chat, they are always subscribed. YouTube does not take my connections away. Now, I'm not saying that that's necessarily the right way to do it, but if we're doing the most we can for other creators, that is probably the key. So that's why I say, while we're connecting, think about taking a second video, adding it into your watch later list so that you can let that run later. Sergeant Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. And hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And then, of course, the best idea here in Tuber Chat is always to make the first move. So you reach out to another creator, say hello first to them, like by mentioning them, and then wait for a reaction. That way you know they're paying attention, so that then when you start the connection process, you can bet that they'll return right away. So Vanessa Ogumbawali actually is a generous creator and supporter, and we've actually spoken on Instagram outside. She was responsible for the inspiration in yesterday's tutorial on how exactly to make a playlist. So when I talk about swapping playlists between creators, yesterday, which was episode number 116, 10 minutes into the live stream, we did a tutorial on how exactly to make a playlist and how the playlist swapping arrangement works. So if you want to have a look at that, that's great. If not, then that's okay. I'm always willing to go over that anytime anybody wants. So if anybody has questions that they think I can answer, then I'm always happy to give it my best shot. I am a professional channel manager. That's how I got my start on YouTube a few years ago. But I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. So my wish is that we share our knowledge here so that we can all make the best decisions for all of our channels, myself included. The Night Owl, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Michael's Adventures has been running a playlist, and it seemed to help. Michael's Adventures is always running playlists. Always, always, always. Michael's Adventures does more for others than he expects to have done for him as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Thank you, Scratch and Pete, for reminding everybody to like and share. I've been forgetting all day, but if you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And the thumbs up mean more today than ever before. So I'll appreciate it. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. Even I have to be reminded from time to time. But I will appreciate it because it really does help the stream. So hopefully Vanessa Ogumbawali will get to 220 subscribers today. And in the meantime, we're looking at instant reaction talks. Now, this is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this video right here, add your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and in the next few days. And then I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe, and in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully, you're also subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Country Boy, you have a music playlist. Playlists are a great idea for like when you're enjoying yourself on YouTube watching creators. You can make playlists of things you want to go back and watch, especially music and things like that. But it's a great way to organize your channel too, so that when people find you organically and enjoy, especially if you have different types of content on your channel, you can chop it up and organize it with playlists, and that allows people to binge watch the content that they want. The good news there is you might get somebody watching 3, 4, 5, or even more videos in a row of yours instead of just watching one of yours and moving on to another channel. So that's instant reaction talks. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. That's a close one there. Jolly Pasquale's coming up. Why does my I'm going to put Jolly Pasquale up on the screen, and then I got to look at fixing the wheel because the wheel's doing something I was hoping it wasn't going to do. Jolly Pasquale's got another short out. I got to catch up on these shorts, obviously. Jolly Pasquale is a dynamic creator that is extremely entertaining. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'll get them to the 80 subscribers that's on their mind right now. Creations 345 place. Thank you for coming in. I think you're a new connection for Tuber Chat. Hopefully you are feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and take a moment to read our description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Life to Our Eyes 303 is just asking, why are children's channels harder to get monetized? So I don't have any experience myself personally with children's channels, right? Or channels made for kids, if you want to put it that way. But one of the things is that they are working to protect children from advertising, let's just say. So one of the things that they do is they don't allow advertising, as far as I understand, at all on videos. They don't allow comments on videos that are made for kids because they want to protect them from the malicious activity that goes on as well. But when videos are made for kids, as far as I understand, they don't have ads enabled at all. So they have to look at other ways to monetize. So for instance, as far as I understand, they still have super chats and memberships, but I could be wrong about that. But then as well, you could do other things like the Amazon affiliate program and other affiliate programs and things like that. Forgive me while I just look at my thing here. So animate winning entry is off. Display pop-up with message. I wonder if that was what I was looking for. We'll see the next time. I'll take Jolly Pasquale off the wheel. We got to add some names to the wheel too. And forgive me, I'm behind in the chat. I'll try to catch up. All right. It looks like we're doing okay. Asking, had no idea. Yeah, as far as I understand, ads just can't run on videos made for kids, and there might be other restrictions that I don't know of. So I don't know if super chats and memberships are available for sure. So Creations 345 place, I'm just going to put you in timeout. So I've just left a message for you there, Creations 345 place. When we're connecting with creators, I have to insist that everybody follows the same procedure. We must be connecting with videos that are at least 3 minutes long. Otherwise, YouTube will take the connections away. So if you can, you'll be back in a few minutes if you'd like, but please take a moment to read our description. You'll find the full process. Everybody here in Tuber Chat is of the same mentality, but I have to insist that everybody takes the time to connect individually with everybody. Baskets Resale, good to see you here. And then Michael's Adventures is just mentioning, did somebody manage to slip in an S word that we're not supposed to use? I missed it, but yeah, we don't use any words like subscribe, subbed, or any of that other stuff. So just please keep that in mind. Most of it should be blocked. If there's something in particular that somebody manages to say and it's not caught, I'll add it to the banned words list. And then Boss Nation Familia, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members here. Same thing for Stan Official. And then let's just see how we're doing here. Okay, it looks like everybody's doing okay. I hope I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as you're still active. I'll get around to everybody. DMV Frizzy, good to see you here. I think you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and please take a moment to read our description so that you understand exactly how we connect here, what's going on with the spinning wheel of doom that you see and everything else. Then I'll appreciate that. You will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. The Essential Circle, let's get your bell on, but I'm not sure if they're still in the chat with us. They were here for a while. And then thank you, Jaden. Jaden's going to join me for the test stream about an hour after we finish Tuber Chat, which is probably about an hour from now. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members. I don't think the Essential Circle is still with us right now. So the Essential Circle, let me know if you're still here. If not, I'm just moving on quickly, and then I will add some more names to the wheel. Foodie Squad and April WID. Hopefully you guys can see each other. I can see both of you. Just make sure your chat is on live and not top chat. That's a mistake that I make all the time. I keep forgetting always to put my chat on live. Inspiring Charm. Hopefully they're still here too. Let's just check, because some of these channels have been on the wheel for quite a while. Maybe not. A lot of creators tend to leave as soon as their channel's added to the wheel. Oh, there's Inspiring Charm. Okay, they're there. And that Blue Moon, are you still here? I see Inspiring Charm talking to you, but I thought you were gone. I got to refresh my page and see what's going on here. I'll add some names to the wheel in a second here. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to Inspiring Charm right now. We'll get them a little bit closer to the next goal that they're looking for. And then instant reaction talks. Best idea is to mention somebody and then say hello so that they respond to you. We always want to meet people one by one here. Oh, Jaden, yeah. If you're blocked on another channel and they're here, you won't be able to be seen. And then I have to thank you. Okay. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. DMV Frizzy is at work. All right, I got to see what I can do about adding channels to the wheel here, right? Your Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is mentioning some of your mods can't type in your live streams. That's really, really weird, because if they're modded, they should be. So what you can do is add them into your approved users list. If you go into YouTube Studio, on the bottom left is your settings. Go to community where you add moderators, and then you can add them into the approved users list, and that should help. A lot of times very aggressive channels get marked by YouTube and therefore have trouble being seen in some chats. It's called being shadow banned. It's not that anybody banned you, and it's not anybody's fault, but YouTube does it just to prevent spam and things like that. So that can help. In the meantime, if anybody hasn't already shared out the stream, I hope that you will, whether you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And any thumbs up, if you haven't already, then I'll appreciate that as well. They really do help the stream, and they mean more now than ever before. Of course, Calming Mind Meditations, let's get you on the wheel. April WID. Foodie Squad, where are you? Okay, we'll wait it out. Did Catherine with Friends come in too? Catherine with Friends is here. Thanks for coming in. You slipped by me there. I fell behind in the chat, I think. But hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Pardon me just for a quick second. King Los and Danny, good to see you. Okay, pardon me for that. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And then forgive me, you came in there quickly. King Los and Danny, I think we've seen your channel before, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house, of course. So feel free to reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And then just please take a moment to read our description, because it's newly updated and it describes everything that we do here, including the spinning wheel of doom, so that you can maximize your time here at Tuber Chat. Mariska Van Bundren. This is another generous creator that allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. She usually has a game going, whether it's race cars or ducks or different things, but it makes her live streams fun and interactive. And then thank you very much, Jaden, for letting me know about Cubs Den's community tab. They are a generous creator. Oh, no, I was quiet just for a second there, Mariska. Sorry. I was addressing something on Instagram. If anybody feels there's anything in the chat that I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way or swapping playlists properly and things like that, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to be attentive of it, and then I can address anything that we need in the chat. Mariska Van Bundren, like I said, is a generous creator. First of all, she's willing to swap playlists. She's got well over 2,000 subscribers. She does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. And then as well, she makes a lot of shout out videos. As a matter of fact, she made a shout out video specifically for Tuber Chat, which is now in a collection of videos that are similar on our front page. The reason I talk about the featured channels collaboration all the time is because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. Oh, am I gone again or something? Yeah, I got lots of camera problems lately. I bought a new computer, and I rushed, so I bought something I shouldn't have, and it's only got 8 gigs of RAM in it, and I'm having a lot of glitching problems. So working on sorting that out, but we haven't got it sorted just yet. As long as you can still hear, for those of you who want to, then we're okay. We know that the stream's still running. I know it's just a little bit choppy, so I appreciate everybody's patience with that. Here's Calming Mind Meditations. With 34 subscribers, we see that this channel is finally starting to move a little bit. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll get them to the 40 that must be on their mind right now. The YT buddies, thanks for coming in. I know you were here earlier today, but thank you for coming back in. And then, yeah, Mariska Van Bundren. The problem is, because of all the lockdowns and stuff going on in the world, I was afraid. So I found out if I want to order a computer from Apple, it might take like a month to get here. And I've been desperately needing something new for a long time. And what I got was the base model iMac, which is expensive for a computer, but it's not expensive for an Apple. But the problem is I got just the base model, so it doesn't have enough RAM in it, and it's not easy to upgrade and this and that. So I should have waited, but when they talked about lockdowns coming again in my area, I decided to get something right away just in case I have to go for 6 more months. But anyway, that is what it is. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. I got to add some more names to the wheel here. My goodness. Let's see what we got going on here. Where's Foodie Squad? Here you are. Inspiring Charm. Beauty and Beast Journey's on there. Is Country Boy with a K still here? Maybe not. Radical Productions, thank you for coming in. I didn't see you slip by me there, but thank you very much. Melissa Thailand Bariram. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Melissa Thailand Pariram, thank you for coming in. You must be a new connection for Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and take a moment to read our description. Then you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Oh, wow, 2 pineapples. Yeah, you'd think that Verizon would be one of these faster shipping company that would use faster shipping. It looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. We've got Foodie Squad and Vegan Realist on the wheel now. And 2 pineapples. What, did something happen? Oh, there you go. Timeout. Yes, I understand. Calm Vibes with Miss JoJo is coming up next. that was Unmasked Lifestyle. They happen to be another silver member, so we've got another clip for them, but they're an extremely supportive creator that's back with us again and again. Soraya Silvestri, artist, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. And the YT buddies, no, I'm using a Mac, but it is, Macs are wonderful, and I'm an advocate for them. They seem to last, 10 years and this and that, but I got the cheapest one you can get for now. And it only has 8 gigs of RAM. So the trouble is, like, you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to show you something. When I share my other screen, I have 2 screens here. And this is what I'm looking at in the background, which I've got my Streamlab on the side here. I've got my robot keeping track of everybody in the chat, so I can know who to put on the wheel. And then I've got a chat that I can follow. And so you can imagine, with all these windows and everything going the way they are, I'm pushing the limits. 8 gigs of RAM is not the most. And then when we put things back together, I go back to my other screen. You can see I've got this RAM program running as well in the top of the thing here. And this is supposed to try to keep it calm, but you can see this thing jumps around a lot. But anyway, it is what it is. And then Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is having some coffee, which is cool. Life Through Eyes 303, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up and share if you can, please. I will appreciate it, of course. You have to pardon me for 1 second because I have to attend to this. Okay, pardon me, everybody. I don't mean to take off for so long. Hopefully, I haven't missed too much in the chat. My truck is in for repair right now, and the mechanic was just calling me, so you got to talk to them, right? Let me just see what's going on. I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything. Beauty and Beast Journey. Sorry, I meant to put your channel up on the screen before I walked away, but we'll get them up right now. Hopefully, they're still in the chat with us. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I'm going to try to catch up right now while we look at Beauty and Beast Journey. It looks like they're still here with us anyway. Yeah, it's no fun when it's so quiet, right? Makes you wonder if something's wrong. Okay, so forgive me if I missed anything in the chat. If anybody asked a question or mentioned anything specific that you wanted me to see, then just please mention it again, and I'll appreciate everybody's patience. But it looks like everybody's doing okay. Hopefully everybody's meeting as many friends and family members as they would like. And then, oh, and I forgot to turn this back on. Yeah, there we go. So this is Beauty and Beast Journey. I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. It's another one that's been back with Tuber Chat again a couple of times, but hopefully we'll see more of them and we'll push them towards the next goal that they're looking for right now. So I remember somebody did, just before I ran away there, ask me about the test stream later today. I'm thinking about switching my system to Streamlabs from StreamYard. And it's just because with all the glitching that I've been having going on with my camera and mic and everything like that, I'm wondering if that's a step that can solve it. And Streamlabs offers a lot more bells and whistles. So maybe I can add a little bit more activity into our live streams as well. So we'll see about that. If anybody wants to join me for that, it probably won't be quite as hardcore as what we're doing here, but we will be able to still connect, and I'll do that about an hour and a half after we finish Tuber Chat today. Yeah, the YT buddies, I appreciate you saying that. I do my best to read the chat. I'm not the best at it. I tend to fall behind and I miss a lot of things. Particularly, I'm bad for reading like moderator comments and even members, because they usually, moderators and members are doing their own thing. They really don't need much from me because they've probably been through the chat so many times before. So I tend to skip a lot of those messages. I don't mean to do that. And then the other thing I should remind everybody, while we're in the chat, just please limit your emojis to 1 or 2, and then whenever you're using numbers, please spell them with words. The reason why is because most growth stream chats like this have those rules, and I don't want hosts and moderators to jump on you and time you out and stuff like that, and that can happen. So we just follow the same rules here. Black Brand Friday, great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That was our featured channel for Black Friday, as a matter of fact. And again, if anybody is willing to swap playlists, you could just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. If you'd like a tutorial on how to make a playlist, I did it yesterday, 10 minutes into the live stream. So if you want to watch episode number 116 after about 10 minutes, I show a detailed tutorial about how to make the playlist that we're looking for on the computer, but the process is similar on the phone anyway. And then I describe the process of making the playlist swapping arrangements. In the meantime, if you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And the thumbs up today mean more than ever before. So, of course, I'll appreciate those as well if you haven't done that. Hopefully you will. Here's Foodie Squad. Like I said, this is another very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the Tuber Chat community, but of the small YouTuber community at large. I have a good time hanging out with her in her live streams. And she has got a very loyal and dedicated community of supporters around her, as you can see, with almost 3.7 1,000 subscribers already. She is doing just fine and growing. As a matter of fact, you can see the thumbnail here where we've got Foodie Squad and April WID together. April WID's in the chat with us as well. And then the YT Buddies doesn't use emojis. I tend not to use a lot. And so therefore, lately, what I've done for the last few months is try to use a couple just because it's so unlike me to have ever used a lot of emojis that I find it probably lightens up my conversation a bit because I tend to sound too serious all the time, even when I text. And then so Streamlabs, Michael's Adventures, I tend to use that most often when I'm outdoor live streaming, like what I did yesterday. But they updated it recently, and it's become a headache to hook into a scheduled live stream. So I'm going to have to keep playing with that. But Streamlabs on the computer has a lot more bells and whistles as well. They both do. And then there's a lot of stuff that you can control from the computer. You can set a lot of customization, like an unbelievable amount of customization, which will show up both when you stream on a computer or on the phone. Thank you, Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo. Oh, Adrienne, you pranked your youngest daughter, and now you don't know if you want to upload it. You know, it's one of the things you can do is, so now YouTube has the ability to upload a video and then share it privately, which they didn't before. What you used to have to do is you could share a video that was unlisted with a few people, and as long as they have the link, they can watch it. But now they have, I haven't used it yet, but they have a share privately feature. So you could share it with a few people that you really trust, get some honest feedback, and then see what happens after. Jaden, the test stream that I do after, I will not keep up. That's just something to get to see what's going to happen when I run Streamlabs. I've done it many times before, and I just want to see if it's going to be able to do what I need, if things are any better with the camera and mic and all that stuff. Says to use it in the description. Leave emojis. How ironic. Yes, it is, actually. Oh, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. Yeah, I know what you mean. It kind of makes sense. It's tough, right? You know, we'd love to think that there's some, freedom of speech and this and that. But the truth is, if you say everything that you ever want, you're going to get hammered by people in some way, shape, or form. There's always going to be somebody that wants to say something. Yeah. You can always delete something too, right? So that's a thought. Unlisted videos, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. An unlisted video means that it's acceptable for anybody that has the URL. So you can share the URL to other places. So for instance, if you wanted to use YouTube to make a video and put it available as an advertisement, but you don't want it on your channel, which I've done with TuberChat. Or if you want to make a video specifically for a website or a blog or something like that, or something that you want to give, like you could make a video for your Twitter followers to tell them to come and follow you on YouTube, but you don't really need that video on YouTube because your Twitter followers aren't there yet. So you could make that available and then share the link out. The Twitter people will find that video. Now, if they share the link, other people will see it as well. But there's a lot of other uses for that, but that's how it works. Anybody with the link can see it, but nobody else can. It doesn't show up in your videos. So for instance, I have now, if you look at my personal page, you'll see at the bottom of my front page, I have a playlist called Short Videos, where I have done my shorts. But now that I'm not going to be doing them for a while, they are not available in my videos link. So if you were looking to see what I've been doing with shorts specifically, you can find it on the front page, but they don't show up in the rest of the channel. So that's a way to do it too. You can have things show up in a playlist and not anywhere else. if you want to. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. Here's JetLife777, but they've been on the wheel for a long time. I don't know if they're still here. I think they're gone. So JetLife777, just let me know if you're still here. If not, I'm moving on. April WYD is an extremely supportive creator. And then Jaden, I don't know which live stream you're talking about specifically. I don't know if I have a test stream on my personal channel. There's a test stream on Tuber Chat, but that's there because that was a real live stream. That was like, it would have been episode number 1, but I decided to do a test just to make sure it was going to work first. I think that's still up. And then the YT Buddies, I have Twitch, but haven't used it yet. Not really, anyway. Oh, JetLife777 is here. Okay, I'm going to put your channel up right after April WYD. Forgive me, when I look through, I just didn't see you. BKTV, good to see you here. Thank you very much. Instant reaction talks. So what happens is when we say a lot of silly things in the chat, right? People will say they're bringing you a gift and stuff like that. What they mean is, because we can't say subscribe and subbed and all that other stuff, they say, I have been to your place and left you a package or left you a gift. It means I've been to your channel, watched a video, and left you a comment. The comment is the gift or the package. That's what we always should be doing for each other. We should be heading to a channel, watching at least a 3-minute video, and then leaving a meaningful, genuine comment about that video, giving a thumbs up, adding a second longer video into your watch later list, which you can run later today when you go to bed, when you go out, or whatever else you're going to do. And then you subscribe to them, come back into the chat, let them know that you've done that. So when somebody says, we say a million different silly things to get around this sub for sub activity. But when you say, I've been to your place and left you a gift, it means I've watched your video, left you a comment, given a thumbs up, hopefully subscribed, and that's it. Michael's Adventures, yeah, thank you for hanging out, especially on a day when you got to work. The YT Buddies, thank you very much. Hopefully your dinner is great. And then, yeah, instant reaction talks. If you'd like, then just please have a look at the description of this live stream, and I kind of spell it out there as well. I know it can be confusing. I didn't know what anybody was talking about when they started that either. Dancing and baking and leaving packages and everything. And then BKTV is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to swap. And then yeah, Life Derives 303 is reminding everybody, please, we can't be connecting with short videos. They must be at least 3 minutes long or YouTube will take your connections away tomorrow. The Paranormal Circle, good to see you here. Thank you for hanging out. I think you were here earlier, or was that yesterday? Did I miss a channel? Is Sweet Escape in the house and I missed them? Oh, Brandy is here too, right? Where did you go? Brandy Bush, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Caddy's, is it Caddy's Corner? Oh, from Justin Mello. Thank you very much. Yeah, Justin Mello is a very much loved and well-respected creator, of course. But Caddy's Corner, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and take a moment to read our description so you know how everything works. You will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. April WID has 1.3K. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's on the road to 2. And for fun, we just spin the wheel, but we'll look at Vegan Realist, and then I'll see what I can do after that. I'm not sure if Vegan Realist is still here. I'm happy to show this channel off. He's got a lot of subscribers, almost 7,000 subscribers here. Vegan Realist always has dynamic conversations going on in StreamYard panels and things like that. I always have a good time when I'm hanging out on their channel. Dirt Diggers UK, good to see you here. G Smoke 330, good to have you back. Thanks for coming in. And then the YT buddies, we'll be ending soon. Tuber Chat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Most of our live streams run about 2.5 hours. Alfro, good to see you here. Sweet Escape, there you are. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I missed you when you got here. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Thank you, Black Brand Friday. That's our featured channel from this past Friday. And then, yeah, no begging. That's right. So please always, for those of you who are newer to Tuber Chat, please take a moment to read our description. We don't do any self-promotion here. So please don't ask anybody to come to your channel or check you out. The idea here is that you're going to support other creators, so much so that they will return the favors to you. When you have those subscribers, they'll be watching your videos and everything else anyway. That's the idea here. Tuber Chat is just a meeting place. It's not a sub for sub network. We're here for the purpose of making new connections, collaborations, and things so that our channels can start with a solid and strong foundation of loyal and dedicated supporters. And in that way, you will find all that you need as far as views, comments, likes, and other things. Yes, Advent starts tomorrow. That's true. December 1st is the first. It's finally been a month already where we celebrated episode number 100. So I'll put a community post out in the morning about that. For those of you who didn't catch it, we did a 2-hour special live stream that day, very different than what we usually do, where I interviewed a creator with over 4,000 subscribers, Fern's Junk Closet, who's a dear friend of mine and somebody who shares her knowledge as well. And for 2 hours, we gave lots of tips and tricks for everybody and their channels. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. It looks like everybody's meeting lots of friends and family members here. All right. Oh, pardon me. Oh, we've got all kinds of premieres, but not as many live streams. Okay, what we will do is I'm doing another test stream in about an hour and a half, YT buddies. Thanks for asking. But it won't be as hardcore as what we're doing here. I'm just going to go through Streamlabs and see if it's going to work the way that I want, because it'll be the first time I'm using it with Tuber Chat. So I just want to give a test. I'll appreciate anybody coming for that. Oh, are you going live right now, Mariska? Because I'd rather, we'll hang on for a minute for everybody that wants to continue. I'm not going to go anywhere just yet. Oh, for your birthday. I thought you meant you're going live now. And then, yeah, Sergeant Life, absolutely. Yes, anybody can post any videos that they want in the Tuber Chat subreddit. The only thing I'd ask, it's easy for us all like to accidentally post something that is like, let's say, not age appropriate, but we got to keep in mind that there's always people of all ages going through the Tuber Chat Reddit. So we just want to be mindful of that. But other than that, yeah, anybody's welcome to promote there. I do it all the time. You'll see me often posting, hundreds of videos for other creators there. Oh, are you going live today, Mariska? Do you want to go right now? If you want to set up right now, I'll raid you because I'm going to wrap up Tuber Chat in a minute. I'm going to be back at 4 o'clock or 2 hours from now for a test stream. And you're right about the unwritten rule. Yeah, anybody can go live whenever they want, right? But what you don't want to do is just go into one live stream and tell everybody that you're going live and try to get them to leave that live stream for yours. That's considered bad etiquette. We do see that occasionally, not often. But Mariska, if you want to hurry up right now and go live, then I'll raid you. In the meantime, everybody continue connecting here. We're looking at Mariska Van Bundren right now. We'll be going over to her channel in a moment. Always best when possible, I would raid somebody where everybody can continue connecting. And then Michael's Adventures, thank you very much. Thank you for the time that you spend and all you do for everybody. And then right. What to do to get on the wheel. So typically I have a robot that tells me how to like when to add people on the wheel based on how long they've been here, as well as how active you are in the chat. It's called Bottissimo. This here keeps track of everything for me. After it takes a while, usually half an hour. Half an hour or 45 minutes or so usually, but then the wheel is random, of course. Once it spins, then when your name comes up, if you're still here at the time, then we put your channel on the screen and talk about it for a moment. So I'm just going to look at another couple of channels here. We'll look at instant reaction talks next, and then Jaden saw. And then thank you. We're going to hop off because I got to get ready for the next live stream, which is going to be at 4 o'clock. But we're going to go over to Mariska Van Bundren after as well. This is the YT Buddies, which is back with us again. It's a fairly new connection for Tuber Chat, but hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'll get them to 60 subscribers right now or close. And then we'll push them a little bit farther on their road to 100. And thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. We're still going to continue for another couple of minutes here, and then we'll head over to Mariska Van Bundren. She's already live, so you can head over there right now. And let's just take a look at instant reaction talks for a minute here. This is a new connection. Oh, we looked at this channel already. I forgot that we already looked at your channel, which is fine. So I will be connected to that. And then thank you, Beauty and Beast Journey. Let's get this. How do I get to our chat here? Jeanette Williams, thank you very much. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hopefully everybody will give a thumbs up if you haven't already. On our way out, we're going to do a tuber chat raid right now for Mariska Van Bundren, who's been with us in the chat. Her birthday is coming up actually in tomorrow. Kind of a few hours from now, depending on how you look at it. But we'll head over there. Hopefully everybody will mention tuber chat raid on your way. I'll see you over there, and everybody can continue connecting in her live stream. And then I'm going to run a test in 2 hours on tuber chat for anybody that can join. I'll appreciate it, of course, and we'll continue connecting at that time. So thank you, everybody. Be sure to give Mariska a thumbs up on the way in. Be sure to give tuber chat a thumbs up on the way out. And hopefully we'll see you in a couple of hours. For those of you who can't make it, we'll see you next Friday. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.